TC Muzique. Seven, six, five, four, three, two, one.
Hello. It's TC Muzique 2009, and I'm Kelly.
Oh, and that would make me Mr. Swizzo. We're back.
I know, I'm so happy to be back. What a year it is already. It's a little frigid cold out there.
Oh, yeah. There have been good things and bad things already, and we're looking for more. I remember my favorite
more?
bumper snicker. Yeah, it said January 20th, 2009, the end of an error.
Oh, jeez. Seriously, we start in 2009 out like that? All right. I never, ever, boys, thought I would be wearing something that would match him, ever. But I do have something on, and it's from a good friend of mine, Jose Cuervo.
Oh, yeah.
He is a good friend of mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, our searches have finally been rewarded. We are now associated with the good folks at Jose Cuervo.
Thank you.
Who are going to assist us in many ways.
Well, one way that I want to tell you all about is that we are having a huge event. I'm not talking something small. We don't do it that way here. We're Arrows.
It's
It is
a
called
lot of events.
Yeah, no, it's so huge. I can't even stand it. I'm so excited because we're going to start out February 18th, Truckaderos, Wednesday night. And we are seeking out probably you or maybe you, but we're looking for some songwriters to come on in to Truckaderos, and they're going to come in every Wednesday. We will be picking a winner every week, and then, well, April 1st, and no, I'm not joking. Seriously, I'm not joking. April 1st,
It's
see,
a
you'll never
serious
forget that.
competition for
We will have the big one.
singer-songwriters.
And what I mean by that is all the winners will come back April 1st, and there'll be some celebrity judges there, and that includes, I believe, Tim Honey and a couple other guys that I know.
We have a
And
whole
myself.
raft of judges and
About 5. Yeah, big in the music
Miss
industry.
Kelly as well. And it will be hosted by our own favorite comedian, Nell Harrison. And yours truly, Mr. Swizzo.
I don't even need this thing. Spotlight Singer Songwriter Competition, Truckaderos Event Center.
It is sponsored, as I have just said, by Jose Cuervo, TC Muzique, and Home Base Studios of Minnetonka.
And Truckaderos Event Center, Minneapolis, the place to be. If you haven't been there, they have like 2 levels. And you can oversee everything going on down below. There's bars everywhere on the sides. It's like a dream come true, seriously, for a weekend. You walk in, there's a bar. You go straight, there's a bar there's a bar upstairs, and then there's a bar if you go straight up to the left-hand side. I mean, there's just bars everywhere. So if you like to drink, you like music, Truckaderos Event Center.
Not that we are promoting over intoxication.
Unless you get a taxi, and I have that number too.
But it's going to be such fun, and we're looking forward to seeing all of you there. For more information about this whole series and our show and becoming a contestant on the singer-songwriter series, go to tcmusic.org.
That's where you can find out more information. What do you have to lose? The grand prize is a big one. And if you want to know more about that, go there. It is definitely worth peeking at.
Take a look at it. We are very proud to be involved with this.
I just thought of something.
Very happy.
Okay, not only are we going to be there, and you know how much I love to have fun. He'll be up on stage, so you can have fun with me. But the Jose Cuervo girls, who are friends of mine, are going to be there too. And part of the proceeds are going to go to Treasure Chest. Treasure Chest is my breast cancer nonprofit.
It is
which
a
means
real
there's gonna
live
be all my
nonprofit
friends
now.
who are models there, and a little bit of promoting there. Because shortly after that, April 10th, at Envy is a DVD release party. Now, if you remember Treasure Chest, again, we raise money that is going to stay here in Minnesota, and it will go to Healthy's hospitals and to a college. Which college? I don't know. Write me. Convince me I should give the money to you. But most importantly, get to Truckaderos, because that's when it starts, February 18th. Every Wednesday till March 25th, I think it was. And then April 1st, not fooling, Swizzo. That's when I'm going to be there. I'll be the judge. And I know music. I know what I like to see. I know what I want to hear. And sometimes I'm surprised because something I never thought that I would see comes out of the blue, and it just moves me.
Some of the greatest stuff is out there hiding. And this is the sort of thing that allows all of us to come and see the gems.
And if you're writing, why aren't you sharing it with other people? Again, don't be afraid. I would tell you, get in there at the early rounds, because that's when people are like, oh, I don't know if I should do this. I just don't know. And then all of a sudden, there's nobody that really has any competition compared to you there. That's when you take them. And you take that first round, and then you're done. You can relax until April 1st.
This is one of those great, great occurrences where you can just walk in off the street and
or get out of a
show
taxi.
everybody what you've got. Maybe find out for yourself what you've got.
Oh, it's 18 and up, too.
Oh,
but
my.
Singers, songwriters, we'll let it slip maybe a little bit to 16. If you've got something to share, do it. But you've got to have something real special.
Just
18 and up.
contact us at tcmusique.org.
Junkyard.
We'll take it from there.
I wonder if maybe they'll do it. Oh, by the way, it's only 3 people, too, up on stage, and we've got the drum kit. Don't worry. We'll take care of you. Promise.
You contact us. We'll let you know everything you want to know about the singer-songwriter showcase at Trocadero.
All right. We're here about music. I'm done talking. I'm just so excited about it. It was the first night we've actually announced this. I know. I got like most talkative in high school, and it just hasn't stopped. However, Junkyard Empire is here tonight, and they're a lot of fun. They're going to be in Dinkytown tomorrow. They're always at Black Dog in St. Paul. You know all about these boys.
Oh, we will let everybody know all about these boys just as soon as we hear some of the Junkyard Empire.
Oh, you're talking so slow. I thought there was like a trick there. I don't know. I don't know.
I'll have
I
to
thought it was
tell you
something else.
all about my latest scientific and television discovery maybe
wait.
later.
See, you guys, show her one that we match. I think that mine looks better, though. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Guys,
I took a pair of scissors
anything
to
looks
mine.
better on her.
Let's go. Come on, get out of the way. Move it. I'm sure they're kind of going, come on now. All right, this is TC Muzique. Let's do it, Junkyard Empire.
How y'all doing, Twin Cities? Junkyard Empire in the house, y'all. Live on TC Muzique. Yes, yes. I need y'all to pick up your remote controls and pump up the volume right about now. Yeah. Scene so intense, the times are changing, blowing in the wind, I'm like the gauging, trying to get my aim but not sustaining, feels like a hurricane is raging, time keeps moving but I'm not aging, mic in my hand, I rock the staging, praising the sun, just like the pagan, stays in the sun, I'm like the raisin. What is freedom? Is it the ability to move within the vicinity of a facility of false reality, the facade of a totalitarian democracy? Or is it how you rock with me mentally, back and forth to the cadence of my voice? You know, the complex schism of beats, rhymes, and rhythms. Rock, roll and rock, the tick-tock of the clock strikes the dot. Midnight flights into the twilight, highlights my eyesight, the inside of my life, dwelling in the realm of rebellion, Orwellian skeletons, the ominous promises, synonymous with the unconscious monsters. Yeah. What is freedom? Is it the perceived option to choose between two preconceived concoctions? Or is it a third-party dictatorship based on maintaining a deranged relationship with no explanation of our benefits? Or is it how you venture into the scenery of this rhythmic entity, eventually taking hold of your brain chemistry? One time you mesmerize, combine minds, we appear to minds the sun. Shine, keep it rolling and flowing back like stolen a moment act. The holding the currents in that nautical ship, my audible clip, split like particle bits of wrecking my skin. You better get hip to the move because it's soothing, grooving humans with no delusions. What is freedom? Is it an abstract concept to a degree? Is it something you can be partially? Or is it the sum total of your independent parts? Like book smarts and body arts, all or nothing, life's original assumption, buried under an indoctrination of consumption. Or is it a trigonometric function? That's why you co-signing to the complex schism of beats, rhymes, and rhythms. Flowing, free, thinking, travel through other galaxies without blinking. Let it sink in and the stick spin when I put the ink in the paper. But that's my nature, the rhyme creator. But that's my nature, the rhyme creator. Scene so intense, the times are changing, blowing in the wind, I'm like the gauging, trying to get my aim, not sustaining. Feels like a hurricane is raging, time keeps moving, I'm not aging. Mic in my hand, I rock the stage and praising the sun, just like the pagan. Days in the sun, just like the raisin. Yeah, what's up, Twin Cities? This is Junkyard Empire, y'all. And we got a different style for y'all. A little bit of jazz, a little bit of hip-hop. We coming to you with that raw music, unadulterated, yo. We bring you the message and everything. So we're going to check it out. We're going to rock this song called Alternative Energy. Check it out, y'all. Yeah. J to the U N K Y A R D to the E N P I R E to Apex. Stay fresh, rip up the party, plug it in, come feel that energy. J to the U N K Y A R D to the E N P I R E. Apex, stay fresh, rip up the party, plug it in, come feel that energy. Energy creating a synergy within my memory. Tendencies or remedies, overthrowing our enemy. More explosive than the weather underground back in the 70s. Walking for centuries with total intensity. When I rhyme, it's like the wind blowing through a turbine. Every word I'm spitting is a paradigm rewritten. Based in fact, I'm fixing my depiction. That's a vision, none other than living color. Whenever a rhyme is uttered, we said it. Energy manifested is kinetic. You never regret it. Vibe from the crowd, it's electric. Energy's overflowing, exploding like supernovas. Your head nodding to the flow, arms waving at the shoulder. Show what you about. We rock without a doubt. Got your hands in the air with everybody screaming out. J to the U N K Y A R D to the E N P I R E to Apex. Stay fresh, rip up the party, plug it in, come feel that energy. Yeah, feel the energy, y'all. Yeah. Hey, you might see Junkyard Empire on the streets. You might see us on the stage. You might see us live in front of the Capitol. But every time you see us, notice one thing. At a junkyard show, the energy is near. So you see a lot of people with their fists in the air. You see about 50 cops outside in riot gear. The anger and the fear, tear gas in the air. Cops backing protesters in the van in the rear. But the courage appears when the mission is clear. And the energy is adrenaline when you're fighting for justice. And freedom is your medicine. Never backpedaling, developing what's relevant. Never settling for nothing but intelligence. The feeling you get when you the number one threat to a system with its foot on the back of your neck. I do damage to the standards with this weapon I brandish. When I play this to our advantage, advance when I manage. Never speak discreet, cause we ripping up a beat. No surrender, no defeat. I attack with the heat, with the energy of a message. Alternative to oppressors for the children of a lesser. try to relieve the pressure. Show what you about, we rock without a doubt. Your hands in the air, everybody screaming out. J to the U-N-K-Y-A-R, D to the E-M-P-I-R-E. Apex, stay fresh, rip up the party, plug it in, come feel that energy. J to the U-N-K-Y-A-R, D to the E-M-P-I-R-E. Apex, stay fresh, rip up the party, plug it in, come feel that energy. Yes, yes. All right. Hey, we're going to keep it moving, y'all. This next tune is called Manifest. And the idea behind the song is about the theory of manifest destiny. And a lot of times we think that that's something that's in our history books that doesn't really apply to today. But if you look at it, really it's the idea of when America is expanding and collecting more and more territory, the idea that that's a God-given right, and the idea that we should be able to conquer everybody and everything. So it's embedded in our lives today. It's embedded in our foreign policy, and that's what this song is about. So check it out. The ingrained psychology of a philosophy so simple, where the principle is a symbol to show you we're invincible. And if we're not convincing you, because that's what we were sent to do, we'll take a religious view and make it more effective than embed it in a sermon, so you know that God said it. Because God said it. If we embed it in the sermon, then you'll know that God said it. So the message becomes repetitive, seduce you like a sedative. You hear it in school, in the media, and in your church edifice. We're the civilized, here to save the savages. Their culture is ravenous. They're a lesser people, not equal to receive the gifts bestowed on God's righteous leaders. Let's teach them they're inferior, should despise themselves. And if they don't conform to us, they destine themselves for hell. They rebel, we have no choice but to take them by force. It's what we're destined for, so you know it's God's law. And if need be, it's a justification for war. By any means necessary, destroy all our adversaries and spread our doctrine to the edge of the earth. Cause the world is ours, it was manifested by birth. Can't you see? We're the most respectable, intellectual. Our culture is superior, you mortals are forgettable. We want your land and your resources for the nourishment of our society. But don't fight it, and don't test we. Just realize, this is your manifest destiny. This is your destiny. Let destiny manifest, this is our destiny. Let destiny manifest, this is your destiny. Let destiny manifest, and God bless. First written by a Democrat, John O'Sullivan. It was used to justify taking Texas from the Mexicans, not to mention slaughtering every Native American. Why stop there? Let's just snatch the whole Caribbean, Haiti to Puerto Rico and the Dominican, El Salvador, Peru, and down the Colombians, where they pick coca beans. But let's expand overseas to the Philippines and slaughter the Vietnamese. Niggas, please, let's catch half of Africa, make a plow to pasture, cause the expansion needs to happen faster. And I'll chop off your foot if you forget to call me master. There's oil in Uzbekistan, we control Afghanistan, build pipelines, ship us out to Pakistan is manifested. The world is ours for the taking, forsaking every ounce of decency, call it the Great Awakening. Manifest destiny is a doctrine of oppression, clean and dressed up for national protection. It's not historical or metaphorical, cause it happens today. It's a driving force behind a foreign policy. It happens from Nicaragua all the way to Fallujah. Every time a president says hallelujah, we support a hand over hearts, singing the anthem. We support it at Starbucks, throwing a tantrum like I need my freaking latte, Ethiopian blend. We support it cause sweatshops make all the latest trends. We support it with the diamonds on our necks and our fingers. We support it overseas, thinking they should speak English. When we turn a blind eye to economic injustice, then invade your borders and turn around and say trust us. But don't fight it, and don't test we, just realize this is your destiny. Let destiny manifest, this is our destiny. Let destiny manifest, this is your destiny. Let destiny manifest, and God bless. This is your destiny. Let destiny manifest, this is our destiny. Let destiny manifest, this is your destiny. Let destiny manifest, and God bless.
Manifest destiny. Manifest destiny. Manifest destiny.
Have something to talk about, don't you?
That is just.
You know, I think that's what 2009 is all about, is talking about the message and letting people hear it. And I love that. How do you get yourself inspired? I see your shirt, and what else? What did this?
Well, honestly, what inspires me and what inspires, I think, all of us is just, a struggle for what's right. There's a lot of people out there that are really struggling, and especially in these times, to just live day to day. And we can do something about that. We can change it. So I think, we find it's important for us to deliver that message in our music, as well as just, make good music that people want to hear and listen to.
Finding solutions, I think, is exactly what you talk about, and empowering people to remember that even though everyone talks about we're in this recession, well, who's going to get us out? We are. So you do something right here, you set your goal, and you take the steps that are short, maybe little baby steps, and then you move forward. So you have the short-term goals, long-term goals, and that's what I like. And this was such a big year with the election year, and that's why I love listening to what you're saying. I mean, it's big, it's huge, and people have been wanting to hear about it. And it's been going on in those little tiny bars, and now it's out right here on TC Music.
Things have been going on for a long time, and the first thing she said was the message. And here we are, when we got a rapper in front of almost a jazz band, and it's a whole different world, and we've all grown quite a bit, I think. Musically, how do you go? How's your history run?
Well, and other guys can come up and, and answer some questions, but I think we feel like hip hop and jazz, and that's not, we don't like to box ourselves into only those genres, but we feel like they have a connection. It's always been the music of the people. Jazz was the music of poor and oppressed people, and so is hip hop, and they've both been used. They've both been used to be a voice for people who don't normally have a voice to express themselves, and take something that everybody can hear and everybody wants to listen to, and make it a self-determining thing where you can really speak your mind and show people what you're about.
Talking about
And
speaking
this
minds,
is
get
how
off my
we
cord right
build.
now, Swizzle. And then,
We've
see, he
had
does that
problems
so
with
I
that all
can't
night.
talk. See how I had to quick get that one in? Well, I look at you guys and you say, what are you? Well, I started looking around going, okay, well, wait a minute, we got a little jazz. We got a little rock and roll here. I mean, honestly, I think we got the
Look
good
at
old
that pedal
USA.
board.
A little bit of this and a little bit of that. We got Mr. Rocker Boy beating on those drums so hard. I was trying to get his attention out here, and I'm like,
Yeah,
hey.
look at the size of that kick drum.
I mean, it looks like we've got someone from downtown Minneapolis, uptown St. Paul, in my backyard. I don't know. I think together the message is everybody really putting something that's magical. We got jazz, we've got rap, we've got rock and roll, and I can't even imagine what a practice is like there. You guys probably have Heineken, Pabst, I don't know,
And
Miller
Kool-Aid.
Lite, and maybe even a little bit of wine cooler. I don't know. Yeah, wine.
Port
Well,
and cigars in
you
the
guys are
war room,
regulars,
gentlemen.
In St. Paul, where the streets are crooked, I was wondering, where can we find you to get there? Left, right? Or where's this place at again? Can't tell me the address, but it's called the...
We play regularly on Wednesdays at the Black Dog Cafe in Lower Town.
He seems so sweet. I almost feel like I'm going to eat
That
him
would be
up.
across
Okay,
the
I'm gonna be-
river,
I'm gonna be a
wouldn't
little bit
it?
gentler then. So, what time do you go on over there, honey?
Well, the music usually starts at 7, and we usually bring in like an intro act. We try to keep it local, bring in a bunch of people so they can have a mic to say what they want to say. And then we usually start around 8 or 8:30.
Better be careful. I get there, I'm going to take that mic away from everyone. And over here, I think I've seen you around before and playing different places, I think. Oh,
Oh,
We
it's
got a
out of the
little bit
bag
of a-
now.
oh, that. Okay, sorry. And your name is?
My name's Chris.
Gosh, I have so much trouble with Chris's. All right. And are you originally from Minnesota?
No, I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area, as a matter of fact.
Oh my Lord! Years ago, everybody used to go from Minnesota to San Francisco. You came
Yeah.
back.
Well, that was before, it was $1 million a month to rent a studio apartment,
You did, yeah.
Now
yeah.
they're running out of land too with that water coming up on the sides. There's not enough room there. I have a good friend Brant out there, and that's a place I want to go to. Lots of history. When did you start working with? What would this be? A double-decker organ whatchamajig? I know. See, Swizzo knows the names. All I know is it just makes some music and it looks really cool.
The trombone's actually my original instrument, and we had such a hard time like keeping saxophone players and finding the right players and all this, and we didn't want to get a whole nother keyboard player because there's another member of the band as well. So I started futzing around on keyboard, and I've been working on it for a little while, and I keep buying new stuff. So
Do you automate that
this is
thing?
an analog keyboard here from. This is extremely old school, but it's got great sounds, and this is analog as well. It's from the 70s.
I love old
All this
school.
stuff. It's the best. It all sounds the best.
Someone sent me some 1977 J.C. Penney catalog, and they're like, "Can you believe this?" I'm like, "That shirt is so dope. That's so cool." I was like, "I wonder if I could buy that now."
Why do you think I buy everything at Salvation Army? I noticed something here. The drummer has come out from behind the kit.
I love his
I
drums.
think that means we better talk
Check
to
these
him.
out. If you can get a camera over here, my mom and dad used to drive one of those old cars that had like the wood on them. That's what it looks like. So cool.
Except I think that's actually wood, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually a
It's hardwood.
1960s Slingerland drum set that I bought from a local jazz drummer around town, and he worked at a drum shop, so it's a Slingerland drum set with this different brand of hardware, so it's just kind of like a real authentic kind
So
of.
you
so-
bang
It's
on wood.
customized, but it's a real jazz rig.
It's real old. It's kind of like his keyboard, so we've got that going.
Well, violins are the same way. I think they settle in real nice, and the good ones improve with time.
Yeah, and that's not to say if I had a couple $1,000 I wouldn't buy a brand new drum set too. So, but this is the right price and the right style. So.
Well, and it is really mostly a matter of how you play it, which is well.
Thank you, appreciate that.
And
Who isn't? We're in a recession.
Get it out there while we got the time.
And don't forget him.
All right, yeah. Well, this guy is sitting here playing a customized jazz bass that's got parts on it from all over the world, it looks.
There used to be a lot more to this bass. I bought this when I was living out east in Boston, and pieces have systematically fallen off over the course of the years that I've had it. So there used to be this whole hubcap thing on the top of that, and that fell off, and then my cat hit it, and I lost it.
From my precision.
It used to be like the old 62 jazz basses. It's a knockoff, and pieces have fallen off, and it's just stuck with me and become kind of my primary guy. I mean, there's plenty of dirt in it, and I nearly knocked it over, and actually knocked it over 20, 30 times. But
Emerson always used to say I wouldn't clean my bass because that'd take the funk out of it.
this has never, ever been cleaned. So.
Duck Dunn always used to say that strings are never really good until you've had them on the bass for at least 2 years.
I usually do about a year and a half before I change them. That may be more economically based than...
This I understand
Hey,
entirely.
boys, can we get back to the music? We're here with Junkyard Empire. I like music. I'm ready to hear these guys go again. But if you want to see them live, go there. It's in Dinkytown tomorrow night. Forgive me. Can you tell me where I got to be tomorrow night again? I forgot.
Tomorrow night, Downtown Bar.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's where I'm going to
right.
be. Uh-huh. Or
You
go
have
to
a
their
website
MySpace.
of some sort?
Go to their Facebook, become a friend. Everybody's got to be a friend with somebody on there because somebody knows somebody else that knew you from back then. Or else, I mean, we've got people from Boston, San Francisco, across the nation. Be their friend.
Yeah.
So, MySpace, Facebook.
MySpace, Facebook. Yep.
All right. all the usual stuff. And if the skunks in the treehouse here are worth anything, you're going to see that on the air here. And we have had way too much fun talking to these boys, so it is time once again to show you how you build an empire from the junk pile.
Junkyard Empire, let's do it. Have some fun.
All right, we're going to get back into it, y'all. Yo, this next song is called Brink of Insanity, and it's a dedication to the women out there, but it's not those mindless dedication where, oh, you look good, you look sexy. No, it's a dedication to strong, liberated, independent women out there. Yes, yes. Yo, check it out. She breathes for the breathless. Nevertheless, she's disrespected. Sever the neck. She's been dissected. Still her soul is resurrected. Connected to the struggle. Ready to plot the insurrection. Direct the plot at her discretion. Her will becomes a weapon. Steadily repping. Her pain is kept in record. An image whenever her passion outlasting. Every attempt to sound her voice. A powerful action. Hence the dawn of feminist thought. Self-determined. Render the plot. It's dynamic. Multi-layered. Don't be scared. We are there. We got nothing to lose. But our change. Redefine a paradigm. A cultural shift. Women, let your mind shine. Fight the corporate monster trying to get the dollar sign. Can't define the times. She's sublime. It's womankind. The mother of the universe. Goddess of ubiquity. She stands alone in the realm. The vessel of divinity. Gave birth to the stars. Raised humanity. Now she stands clutching her hands on the brink of insanity. Liberating soul, intellectuals, mass class and the professional, no longer defined as just sexual. Objects designed like perpetual images of beauty, trying to box them in, but can't stop the wind. Misogyny must end. That's the world that I want for my daughters. Cross the borders, obey no orders, be defined by your brilliant mind. The fighting spirit, you work the merit, instrument to progress, independent regardless. Hard-working women have the strength to harness. Power unimagined by a sexy savage. Doesn't have the courage to address its habits. Doesn't have the heart to call a sister equal. I see right through you. We the people are riding the waves of feminist thought, crashing on the shorelines of minds. Erasing what's taught, devastate millenniums. A patriarchal oppression, redefining gender roles and norms, national elections. The fight for civil liberty, quality society. Women have awakened us to fight our insecurities. No, we have not even begun to crack the surface. Speak to our daughters when I say you've given me purpose. The mother of the universe, goddess of ubiquity. She stands alone in the realm. The vessel of divinity gave birth to the stars, raised humanity. Now she stands clutching her hand on the brink of insanity. The mother of the universe, the goddess of ubiquity. She stands alone in the realm. The vessel of divinity gave birth to the planets, raised humanity. Now she stands clutching her hands on the brink of insanity. Yes, yes. All right, we're going to keep it rocking, Twin Cities. Keep the dial locked. Yeah, yo, witness the days of corporate welfare. 45 million with no health care, but Fox News says that's all fair and balanced. They want to silence my alliance while the government commit the violence. 500 billion spent on defense, while 20% of the children live in poverty. It bothers me that rivalry will put the hungry in prison, while CEOs stacking dough just from robbing the pension. Not to mention the attention focused on immigration, blaming migrant workers for devastating the nation, while Bernanke and the Fed bailing out corporations. Still taxation of the poor, no representation, asphyxiation of the public school education. Overcrowded classrooms, no textbooks, budget cuts, teachers giving vex looks. We dealing with some complex crooks. It's a culture, Democrats, Republicans, two wings of the same vulture, getting fat off the bones of the vulnerable. Now how is that honorable? It's rather comical, quite ironical, that you never see a chronicle of American human rights violations. Manipulation of economics in third world nations, putting labor hiding behind monetary aid in the form of loans that could never be paid. To the dismay of people, they can't eat from what they make in a day. Then invade the country that won't behave and obey. Neo-colonial disruption of a people's right to sovereignty through corporate corruption. We keep the world in poverty. We keep this world in poverty. The world's chaos, destruction, confusion. We rising up. This is the dawning of a movement. Don't be deaf, dumb, and blind to the suffering. You'll fall for anything if it don't stand for nothing. This world's chaos, destruction, confusion. We rising up. This is the dawning of a movement. Don't be deaf, dumb, and blind to the suffering. Fall for anything if it don't stand for nothing. Yo, if there's no struggle, there's no progress. I must confess, I accept no less than protest against the corporate democracy. It's really a plutocracy, the politics of wealth monopoly. For the airwaves, we all meant to slave and behave as a small percent controlling my brain. Gap between rich and poor is increasing. Pressure to survive never ceasing. Somebody give me a reason why my brother's deceasing over oil war. The soil pours blood, sign of the times, tyranny on the bottom line. Ignore the mind, build pipeline. So I gotta write rhymes of wisdom, exposing the system. Capitalism, distorting my vision of labor divisions. A high percentage in prison, means a collision. We the engines of industry in this country. Starving children walk amongst me, attack each other cause we hungry. It's a condition we live in competition for the scrap of the privilege. Thought it took a village to raise the children, not cops, and a project building. Ready and willing, takes a nation of millions to hold us back. Put your fist in the air if you're ready to fight that. This world is chaos, Destruction, confusion, we rising up. This is the dawning of a movement. Don't be deaf, dumb, and blind to the suffering. You'll fall for anything if you don't stand for nothing. This world's chaos, destruction, confusion, we rising up. This is the dawning of a movement. Don't be deaf, dumb, and blind to the suffering. You'll fall for anything, cause you don't stand for nothing. Hey, we couldn't come on TC Music this week and not play a Junkyard Empire classic. This song is called Rock the Empire, and hope y'all at home like it, because it's a song you could join in on with us. It's a call and response song, you know? I'm gonna call out some things. The response is gonna be Rock the Empire. And I know you're not here with us right now, but I think I can feel you if you say it loud enough. So I need everybody sitting at home to yell out Rock the Empire with us. Yo, you want freedom? Rock the empire. You want justice? Rock the empire. You want equality? Then put your hands up. Rock the empire. You want freedom? Rock the empire. You want justice? Rock the empire. You want equality? Rock the empire. Just rock with us, the Junkyard Empire. Check it out. Patriotism, it ain't about flag waving. It's about a mind state that'll fight enslavement, improve society for the person adjacent. Complacent patience and a blind faith, y'all, will lead us all to a permanent downfall. The lack of resources makes it hard to survive. So people getting desperate trying to stay alive. It's like racism, sexism, terrorism, inequity come from capitalism, and that can't exist in a democracy. If this was up to me, we would set our brain free from the insane right-wing chain gang system. Take alternative views, get your minds out of prison. No matter race, creed, color, any religion, responsibility is to our legacy, to revolt against the government of tyranny. You want freedom? Rock the empire. You want justice? Rock the empire. You want equality? You get your fist up. Rock the empire. Hey yo, I'm trying so hard, man, I wanna believe, but what my eyes perceive, my mind can't conceive. Is this hegemony or survival? Can't spread democracy through the end of a rifle. Too many human beings caught in poverty cycle when it's desperation, not education, that shapes the mind frame of the next generation. And it's no surprise, I see the fire in their eyes. I despise these guys, they multiplies the lies, defy their arrogant, misguided ambition. When the people stay silent, yo, we give them permission, but no more in my name. I'm sick of the migraines for mind games. Get organized, the times will change. Come on, y'all, yell it out, y'all. You want freedom? Rock the empire. You want justice? Rock the empire. You want equality? Rock the empire. So get your hands up. Rock the empire. revolution, the fatherless. This is for Darfur and Afghanistan. It's for the kite runners, not the Taliban. It's for El Salvador, man, peace to Cubans. Viva El Che and the revolution, it'll never stop. Man, I'ma keep on rhyming for Sierra Leone. Yo, forget those diamonds, I keep on climbing the Kilimanjaro. Gotta stop global warming or there's no tomorrow. It's for the students that march in the streets, for real MCs who think before they speak, for the educators, can't be subliminal. It's for George Bush, yo, that dude's a war criminal. It's for Iraqis, yo, please forgive us. We messed up your country, we had no business. I'ma keep reporting for the AIDS orphans and the starving millions. Gotta stay resilient. It's for the firefighters that's trapped in the rubble. And all my people, cause we face the struggle. Yes, yes, y'all, and you don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all, it'll never quit. Yes, yes, y'all, and you don't stop. One more time, y'all, let's rock this thing. You want freedom? Rock the empire. You want justice? Rock the empire. You want equality? Rock the empire. Put your hands up. Rock the empire. This for healthcare. Rock the empire. For education. Rock the empire. It's for human rights. Rock the empire. Rock with us, the Junkyard Empire. Yeah! Yes, yes. All right, we're gonna rock one more tune. Yo, I'm gonna introduce the band real quick. On the bass, we got Dan Choma on the bass, y'all. My drummer, Mr. Graham O'Brien on the drums. Yes, yes. Brian Berry ripping it up on the guitar. Of course, as always, Mr. Christopher Cox on trombone, keyboard, and electronics. My name is Brahanu. Together we are Junkyard Empire. We're gonna rock one more tune. This is our last song for the night, y'all. You out there, and yo, knowledge this, exposing the dollars, flipping the politics, they hypocrites. Constituents say you and me, it's the lobbyists, buying the senators who can't remember the people that rep so that they can be heard. Assert democracy's broken, so vote and they work it unless you got money to burn. Learn how the system is running, so wisdom is something that we can't be played out. Let me get some, let me get some, let me get some, let me get some power, so we can devour the few to choose to oppress, the rest resist. Those that assist to enlist the poor for these unjust wars we fight. We fight for our freedom and keep on believing and search for the meaning of life. To find what is worth from the birth to the death, we cherish the breath that we breathe. Yo, get a drummer some, get a drummer some, give a drummer some. Yo, we fight for the youth and teach them the truth and give them the tools to rise up. Cause what's in store is war on the poor. Open all your eyes up, vocalize, get it right, get it tight when you spit. I'm so sick of that nonsense. No more time to just rhyme about sex and the crime. The war is on, you ready for that? Revolution, 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 revolution. For the rhythm and the rhyme, cause this is our world, this is our time to shine. Yo, this for all my people, keep your mind on the grind. Keep repping for the truth and the youth. Yeah. witness the government kicking the children off the welfare. Their parents is working like 2 or 3 jobs and still can't get no health care. What is this? The country that sold and sold to corporations. But when it comes to living wage, can't get no legislation. But yes, the ghetto is rising. Listen close, you hear the rumbling. Cause when there's no money, the growling, the tummy get loud and yo is grumbling. Intelligent, run with the delegates, so very relevant when I spray this. But people need this message, so Clay Channel will never play this. We keep on creating and keep innovating the music for the time. The covenant lies, don't cover your eyes from seeing the government crime. It's that time, kick that rhyme. Every MC, use your mind and stop lying to the children, cause they dying and they killing. Shots is filling, project builders from the cement to the ceiling. Cause living in poverty caused by the policies put there with no context. But profits is rising for free enterprise in the prison industrial complex. A blatant situation, I'm losing all my patience, trying to wait for legislation from a greedy corporate nation. You hear when I speak, releasing this heat, you feeling this beat, to get on your feet, let's organize the make, and let's take it to the street. They can't stop us, can't compete, till our mission is complete. And we lick one shot for the rhythm and the rhyme, cause this is our world, this is our time to shine. Yo, this for all my people, keep your mind on the grind, keep repping for the truth and the youth. Yeah! You've been in tune to the sound of Junkyard Empire, y'all. Peace.